What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Rhonda here, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'll be bringing you the latest watches, warnings, and advisories taking place across the United States. And as you guys see, all across the United States right now is pretty lit up like a Christmas tree, with red flag warnings out towards the West Coast. We have wind advisories. We also have severe thunderstorm watches being issued for the East Coast. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So we're going to start off first with southwestern Texas. So Texas is currently dealing with a heat advisory, a red flag warning for high fire danger, and a hazardous weather outlook issued for the northern part of the state. If you guys don't know, Utah, the governor of Utah declared a state of emergency and have banned fireworks for that state. So I wouldn't be surprised if Nevada, New Mexico, or Colorado do about the same thing if fire danger remains high. So going into Louisiana, they're currently dealing with a heat advisory, a flood warning in a few counties, extreme heat watch, and a hazardous weather outlook been issued for eastern Louisiana. Going into western Mississippi, they're dealing with a flood warning in multiple counties, heat advisory, and an extreme heat watch also been issued for the northern part of the state. Going into Tennessee, they're currently dealing with a severe thunderstorm watch, a flood warning in at least one county, heat advisory, a flood watch, extreme heat watch, and a hazardous weather outlook also has been issued for Tennessee. It looks like all of the state of Tennessee is under some type of watch, warning, or advisory. Yes, except for like a few counties from the south central part of the state. Going into North Carolina, they're currently dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning in the central part of the state. Severe weather statement has been issued for the coastline of North Carolina. A severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for the central to the eastern part of North Carolina. A beach hazard statement is being issued from Onslow all the way out to the Outer Banks. Special weather statement and a hazardous weather outlook also has been issued for North Carolina. Going into, I think this is okay, Ohio. They're currently dealing with a flood warning, in some counties, a flood watch, a severe weather statement, and a hazardous weather outlook also has been issued for Ohio. If we can leave out of this and go into, let's see, Illinois. No, this is Kentucky. Kentucky is currently dealing with a bunch of alerts. They're currently dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning, a flash flood warning, a severe weather statement, a flood warning, extreme heat warning, severe thunderstorm watch, heat advisory, flood advisory, flood watch, extreme heat watch, and a hazardous weather outlook has been issued for Kentucky. So Kentucky is on a bunch of alerts right now. I would not be surprised if a tornado warning or tornado watch also get added to the list. Missouri currently dealing with a flash flood warning, flood advisory, flood warning, extreme heat warning, severe weather thunderstorm watch, a heat advisory, flood watch, extreme heat watch, special weather statement, and a hazardous weather outlook also been issued for Missouri. That's still Missouri right there. We can go further into, okay, yeah, that's still Missouri, so I don't know why. If you can let me in. Okay, there we go. I think this is Indiana. They're currently dealing with a extreme heat warning, a heat advisory, extreme heat watch, and a hazardous weather outlook also been issued for Indiana. Going into Michigan, no, this is Minnesota, I think. They're currently dealing with a small crab advisory, a beach hazard statement, extreme heat watch, and a hazardous weather outlook. Let's see, Montana. Montana is currently dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning, a severe thunderstorm warning, a flash flood warning, a severe weather statement. A winter storm warning has been issued for parts of Montana. A severe thunderstorm watch, winter weather advisory, wind advisory, flood watch, special weather statement, hazardous weather outlook also has been issued for Montana. So southwestern Montana is currently under a winter storm warning in a few counties, and winter weather advisory is being issued just east and southeast of those areas in southwestern Montana. Going into Idaho, they're currently dealing with it's a winter storm warning for the northeastern part of the state, flash flood warning, flash flood watch, a red flag warning been issued, a frost advisory, and a freeze watch. Now we do have frost advisory and freeze watches issued for Idaho because again, Idaho and Montana is currently dealing with winter storm warnings as of now. Those was issued just yesterday afternoon when I looked. So it's likely to still seeing winter storm impacts in those areas. Flash flood watch. This is for Nevada. Flash flood watch been issued. A freeze warning for the northern part of the state. A red flag warning for high fire danger. A flood advisory. Lake wind advisory. Wind advisory. A frost advisory and a freeze watch also had been issued for Nevada. Yes, they're dealing with that because of the winter storm impacting Idaho and Montana. Going into California, Eastern California dealing with a red flag warning for high fire danger, gale warning for its coast, small crab advisory for its coast, a lake wind advisory, and a beach hazard statement been issued for California. Let's see. This is Missouri right here. I don't know why I keep going back to Missouri. Okay, going into Kansas. Kansas currently dealing with a flood warning in a few counties, mainly in the southern part of the state. An extreme heat warning has been issued for Kansas as well. Heat advisory, hazardous weather outlook, that's been issued for Kansas. Going into Nebraska, they're currently dealing with an extreme heat warning, heat advisory, and a hazardous weather outlook been issued for Nebraska. South Dakota currently dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning, a severe weather statement, severe thunderstorm watch, red flag warning, wind advisory, special weather statement, and a hazardous weather outlook also been issued for South Dakota. I think I already did that right there. I already did that state. Is this Michigan right here? No. Okay, that's still ranging for North Dakota. See. Yeah, nothing changed on this. Sorry if I sound congested, my allergies are bothering me. But other than that, that look like that's all the warnings and advisories taking place across the United States. Now, before I end this video, I do want to say, if you guys don't know, there is a 20% chance anywhere from the Carolina coastline down to Georgia of any tropical development. I think ahead of the 4th of July or around that time frame, the sea in the Atlantic. It is possible, as we do have this heat wave setting up. That did set up across the eastern half of the United States, so it's definitely getting the waters a lot warmer. Most areas across the mid-Atlantic and southeast, anywhere from Florida all the way up to the Carolinas and potentially up to the northeast, will have highs in the triple digits: 101, 102, 103, 104, and 105, and triple digits feel like temperatures, which will be in the it could exceed 115 or higher depending on where you're at. Anywhere in the mid-Atlantic or the southeast. So going into at least as far out to the 4th, there is a heat. Most states across the southeast and the mid-Atlantic might be put under heat warnings, again, for highs to be expected to be in the triple digits and feel like temperatures being above 115 in many areas. So if you guys live in, from let's say the northeast all the way down to the mid-Atlantic or the southeast, make sure you guys are bracing, even the deep south, bracing for extreme heat, starting anywhere from today all the way into as far out as the 4th. So basically getting the same exact weather the West Coast is getting. However, we do not have red flag warnings issued for the eastern side of the United States. Most of these are being issued for New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, eastern, southeastern, California for high fire danger, Utah, and again, the governor of Utah has declared a state of emergency and has banned fireworks. And I would not be surprised if Utah or New Mexico or Colorado do about the same thing and jump on banning fireworks, depending on how severe the fire danger gets. And so it's most likely possible that they also is dealing with a drought as well. I will also keep you guys up to date on what happens with these storms going across Tennessee in the central part of the United States. As again, we do have severe thunderstorm watches being issued for western Tennessee, kind of near the border of Mississippi and Tennessee. Now, it is possible that those severe thunderstorm watches do get extended into northern Mississippi, depending on where the track of those storms do go. It is pretty hot across those areas, so it's not hard for any storms to pop up there and possibly a tornado. But this region right here, mainly over Kentucky, is going to be the main threat as of now, possibly for tornadoes today. And then we do still have severe thunderstorm watches issued anywhere from the Triangle to the eastern part of North Carolina out into the Outer Banks. And it looks like southeastern Virginia, maybe Virginia Beach, is also under a severe thunderstorm watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one if it's God's will. Stay safe out there, and it's your boy Aronde out.